choppy all over the place. We're like halfway through the off-road rally, I don't know whatever you want to call it, with a bunch of Raptors. But I thought I'd upload a video to the second channel so that we can kind of continue that trend of me uploading a video every single day and just show you guys what it's like to go off-roading with a big group of people, but just kind of give you guys some insight into some of the stuff I do on the weekend, because I know that I don't normally post like the blog type content or the vlog type content, and so this is going to be kind of more like that. So first thing, if you're wondering how I like set up for this, I did bring a little bit of food, protein bars, because I just love the taste of them and they're quick and easy and you don't have to worry about them going bad or anything like that. I brought a ton of water. I've got it in the back of the truck. And then in terms of my setup for the truck today, basically what I did is I aired down the tires. Now, there's a bunch of differing opinions in terms of how far you should air down the tires. Now, a lot of the guys that are a little bit more hardcore than me, that are more experienced, I've noticed that they air down their tires a lot more than I do, just because it gives them a little bit of a smoother ride quality, but they said that they don't feel as much through the road, so it's kind of like a give and take. So typically when I do these off-road events, I usually air down my tires to about, like right now I've got them all, oh, by the way, you'll hear like a walkie-talkie randomly. I air down my tires to about 30 PSI, just for the off-road. A lot of people in the Raptors though, with the 35s from the factory, they'll go all the way down to like 20 PSI. It'll ride smoother, but like I said, you won't get as much feel through the steering wheel because everything will be so soft. And so, you know, you might get in a situation because you can't feel the front end that it might be a little bit tricky. Hopefully you guys like the look of the dust, by the way. It's pretty cool. Boom, there's a little drift for you. But if you guys are wondering in terms of the drive mode setup, I do the same drive mode every single time. I always get crap for it, but this drive mode just feels the best for me and it's the most exciting. So I go in sport mode. I do the manual shifts, as you guys can see, and we're gonna have to slow down through this part because very minimal visibility. So I go into the sport mode, traction control all the way off, manual mode, and I keep it in two-wheel drive. I shouldn't say never, knock on wood, I haven't gotten stuck yet, and I found that this drive mode so far has just been the best. And it's fun because you go around like little corners like I did back there, and you can like drift a little bit, which is kind of fun. The other thing is I noticed the gear shifts are really quick, and so like when I press the paddles, I just get like instantaneous response time, versus in the Baja mode, the response time just isn't as good. And like I said, I don't need four-wheel drive. Like you guys can see the trail that we're on right now, and even when it gets into like sand, which we've had earlier on today's route, I still don't feel like I need the four-wheel drive with the sand or anything. Like the Raptor does not have any issues. Yeah, the tires spin a little bit, but I don't really have any issues with traction or anything like that in terms of like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get stuck. It looks like we actually have a fun part coming up here on the trail. You guys can see these hills. Ooh, lost of traction there a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, it's crazy how quick you can actually go in the Raptor. Do lose traction a little bit here and there. But again, huge like thing that's really cool is just like how well this handles the high speeds. And we'll try to get a little drift through here. Probably a little bit better. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Tail got a little bit happy there. Boom, there's another drift. I know that wasn't like the ideal place for a drift, but like think about the shot right there coming over the hill and just like just a little bit to the side. Pretty cool. But yeah, it's crazy like how well this just handles high speeds, and a lot of the same rules apply to when you're taking a car on the track. So you don't want to brake in the middle of a corner, right? Same thing as when you're on a track, because if you brake in the middle of the corner, you're going to lose traction. So like what you do is, as the corner's coming up, you brake a little bit before the corner, and then when you're going in the corner, you're not necessarily full throttle, depending on, you know, how much you want to drift, right? Because we're in two-wheel drive, but then you're going to be throttled through the corner, and it's going to help you hook up and get through the corner a lot better. But yeah, braking in the corner, that's how you hit into something or end up on the side of the trail. Boom, there's another one. It's so fun. But yeah, that's like my little spiel about traction, I guess, and going through corners. Like I said, this is just to show you guys what I do on the weekend. I pretty much do this every single weekend. I just don't film it, because if I posted videos every single weekend of, hey, taking my Raptor off-road on similar dirt trails to what I've gone to before, nobody's really gonna watch it. So some other stuff that I didn't come prepared with, but I'd recommend, walkie-talkie. Thank you, Raptor Addiction, for letting me borrow yours. And the other thing that I don't have is chase lights. Definitely recommend it. We might catch air here, by the way. Whoop, nope, almost. Let's see here. Whoop, nope, wait, little bit. That's the other thing, is the Raptor's just so good, and like, you can just catch air in little situations like that. It's so fun. But yeah, chase lights and walkie-talkies if you're in a group definitely helps out a lot. The Raptor in front of me is kind of like a darker blue color, so it's hard to see. My Raptor's orange, so it's like easier for people to see, but still, it'd be a lot better if I had chase lights, because then people will be able to see my truck even better, even though it is bright orange, which helps out a lot. Let's get a drift here. Woo! Well, that was we're gonna call that very novice drifting, because I did that at like the wrong time, and so yeah, it wasn't very pretty. But yeah, that's another couple of things, especially if you're going in a group, just so that you can see each other, because you guys can see how much dust is being picked up. And gosh, I keep thinking we're gonna catch air and we just don't. Maybe we're not. Well, we're going really fast, so well, maybe I need to go faster, but it's especially with all this dust, a little bit sketchy. Oh, hopefully you guys can see this view out here with all the other trucks. I somehow caught up, even though I like drove really slow for a minute there. Yeah, it's so cool to see it like all across the valley and everything. And see, look, I braked a little bit too late for this, even though it's not like a crazy corner, but I still was a little bit late in the brakes. So you guys want to be able to be a little bit more, you want to be more tempted than I was on that, just so that you can be safe through the corner, but then also have a little bit more fun. So yeah, well, we get a fun little launch here, and we got the baby Raptor in the background. Completely sideways there. I might be like, I don't think I'm the only one using two-wheel drive, but I think I might be in the minority. And sorry about the radio again. People are talking on it, and sometimes it doesn't exactly come through. But I want you guys in the comments, I'm not going to say the speed because I'm not going to incriminate myself, but I want you guys to guess in the comment section below how fast you think we're going in the Raptor. Wow. Whew. That is quick. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, is like, the fact that I'm going the speed that I'm going, and this truck's just so stable, it's so smooth on the off-road. And I know this is just a dirt trail, but think about this. Think about trying to go this quick in a regular car. You're gonna be going all over the place, and it's just not gonna be a fun time at all. And we gotta slow down because we caught up. That was like your high speed. They slowed down through that. Come on, you're supposed to like speed up through that. Looks like we finally got some trail climbing action in. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Good thing we didn't damage anything on the truck. So that was extremely embarrassing. I was like fumbling with the GoPros, and well, an unexpected road obstacle came in the way, and I didn't like fully fly off the road, but like yeah, you guys saw it. It was just, if you don't want that to happen, make sure that you're not a YouTuber. Make sure that you don't have GoPros in your Raptor when you're off-roading, and you'll never have to worry about that. That's my piece of advice with that one right there. The one that's facing towards me just keeps wanting to like fall off, and I don't know what it is. For some reason, the suction cup's just not doing suction cup stuff. So yeah, that was scary.
Sweep just passed gray truck.
Going
straight through the four-way intersection, straight through.
Getting a little bit of drifting here. That was a big one. Not like crazy big, but it was a pretty good one. Here's another one. Ooh, it was kind of fun. The amount of dust that I am putting into the air right now. So for some reason, my advanced track decided to pop on. Oh, it decided to put me into normal mode as well. And now the terrain management isn't working. Oh, fun. Sometimes when you go fast in the Raptor, it does stuff. I don't know why, but we'll have to figure this out. I'm gonna like turn the truck off, turn it back on, figure it out. Well, this is a fun off-road journey. I have been greeted with the warm amber glow of the check engine light. Nothing went wrong, so I don't know if the truck had a misfire. I did have that happen in the past. Like the truck went over like a huge bump one time and I had a misfire. So I don't know if it was just because of, you know, the constant up and down motion. But I mean, the Raptor's supposed to be able to take that, you'd think. But I'm just gonna keep driving it for a minute. And I mean, if I hear anything weird or if the truck starts acting weird, then I guess I'll just stop. But the train select is working again, just check engine light. But you know what that means? That means we might have another video where we get to take this into the dealer again. So like, more content for you guys on the main channel. So this drifting is way too cool for me to not put it in the video, so I'm not really gonna talk, just enjoy my facial reactions and the drifting that's happening. That's all.
Cross second, cattle guard. Be careful, truck 2, I'm turning around in the road. Truck 2, hard left. Hard left coming up.
Oh my goodness. That was fun. That was exciting. I know my facial reaction right there is probably so stupid. I mean, that was accidental. Someone stop. Okay, no more walkie-talkie for a minute. Well, I thought we ended today's video, but I have a quick update for you guys. The check engine light went away. I'm guessing that John Jenks that works at the Ford store in Provo was correct. He's actually a part of this whole group. He thinks that dust got on one of the sensors, which caused it to like freak out, and that's what caused the check engine light. And well, the check engine light's gone. So I think he was right about the whole dust thing. I think that just driving all this dust and everything, I think just way too much got in. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the scenery again. And now this is like, hopefully for sure, the end of today's video. Hopefully.